What is up, everyone? So today I'm going over the Feisol TT-15 tabletop tripod, and we're going to go over its features, its price point, and whether or not it's something you should purchase. So let's get into this review and see what it's all about. All right, so Feisol, it's an amazing company as far as their name's concerned. Everyone knows Feisol, right? But this tabletop tripod is an amazing setup until I got to use it, okay? So let's go over the reason why I don't like this tripod, this little mini tripod. My biggest pet peeve is you have this large headstock here, okay? And then you have this gap here. So if you want to use this as a hand grip for a camera or whatever, so you can walk around doing this, look at the taper that it goes down to, okay? So it gets real tiny there, but you still have this large headstock here, okay? So that taper does not fit the hand nicely. I got another tripod here that's a Leo Frodo, and as you can see, when it's collapsed, it's the same size as the top head, okay? So when I grip this, my hand does not taper inward, okay? It all stays one size. I believe they should have made this headstock a lot smaller because that's a lot of wasted space in there. Okay, as for the limbs itself, I like that they use just a really tiny carbon fiber pole. It has a checkered shape in the carbon fiber weave. You have your little rubber feet, okay? I wish they had at least one adjustment on here, just so you can make it into a monopod setup where you get a little bit more stability. Then this would be a lot more universal or versatile, especially at the price point that it comes in around that $80 range and up, okay? They have a few different versions of these. They have the one with the, you know, your little ball head. It's not this one, it's a lot larger. And then they have the one that's just a flat top, okay? You got a little screw that you got to put in to bolt down your ball head. I believe this one didn't come with it. I think it was like a hand tightening one. I'm not too sure. They're made in Taiwan. Okay, Taiwan's decent. You got your little branding in there. This is Feisol. Okay, and then the model. You have your adjustments. So you have this adjustment. Click it down, the next adjustment, click it down, the next adjustment, okay? So that's not completely 90 degrees or perpendicular to the head. It has a slight angle to it, but the adjustments are real crisp. I do like the adjustments. I've never had any issues with the bolts coming loose, okay? I do like how they have this little pin here, but it's actually a flat blade for the spring mechanism. So you know if this starts backing out, you could at least tighten it. You don't have to tap it in, and hopefully the friction fit is still there, okay? So it's nice that they tapped it. So the tripod head that I put on here is this brand. It's just a cheap brand that I found on Amazon. Well, it wasn't cheap, but it's cheaper than, you know, your expensive brands. The reason why I purchased this one over any of the other ball heads is because it was compact and you got a large knob here. So you could really apply the torque to this ball head and it will distribute that load evenly and a lot more aggressively to the ball head itself while maintaining its compact shape, okay? You have a 90, so that way you could do 90 shots, okay? So keep that in mind when choosing your ball head. I like it to be compact. Of course, it's still flush with the edge of the Feisol tripod. It's in line, so it's not sticking out. I don't like their ball head because it's just large, and then your little friction knob is small, so it's like, what's the point? You got to really tighten it to put a lot of load onto it. So I'd rather have the knob bigger than the ball itself, because that's what's going to apply that load to it, okay? This has a panoramic head, but you would have to unloosen that little set screw to adjust it, which I don't like, but I don't do panning. So with the larger ball head, you will get that panning option. I don't need that because it's supposed to be a desktop and a handheld tripod for the most part. This section here is really nicely machined, or engineered, I should say. So as much as I hate how large this section is, I do like the design of it, how it tapers down. Everything looks really nicely placed. Also, your adjustment here has a short throw, so you don't have this large lever that's actuating back and forth like that. It's a small actuation for your adjustment, and then if it's all the way up, it automatically allows you to bring it back down, which most of them do. So for the verdict, there's not much to say about this tripod. It's pretty much self-explanatory. Would I recommend this for that $80 price range? Hell no. Save your money. I do not recommend it for that price. There's plenty of other tripods which I'll be reviewing that have adjustments in the leg section here, so you can make it into a monopod, and keeping it into a small profile like this all the way up for the same price. Okay, so I do not recommend this. If this was about, I'd say $50, then yes, it's a great tripod. It's real stout, sturdy. You could put a lot of weight on it because it doesn't have those adjustments. But for being a handheld desktop tripod, I mean, it should be more versatile, you know, because most people don't have a handheld desktop tripod just to do those things. You know, they may turn it into a monopod. So having that option is a great feature, which they should incorporate it in this. So I would not recommend this. And then also, this is the biggest issue I have, is how large this is to how small this is when it tapers down. So if it was all the same size, then maybe, because it would be compact, right? You could slip it in your pocket, it would keep the same profile, and it'd be a good compact portable tripod that's carbon fiber, real stout and sturdy. Then yes, I'd recommend it. But having this large footprint, it's like, what's the purpose of having this? So that's going to complete today's video. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you want to see content like this and other content I'll be posting in the future, consider subscribing. Until next time, I'll see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching.